Hello once again. It's Karen from the North Suburban YMCA, here to take you through core and functional strength class. So this class we do a little warm-up, and then we're going to do strengthening exercises all morning long. So a little warm-up, let's start moving. If you'd like to listen to some music, pick your favorite music and put it on. I'm putting mine on in my ears, and we're doing a little step touch. Now, you could start this out with just a march in place. If you're not interested in step touch, in fact, why doesn't everybody join me? Let's march in place. Bring your chest up, your shoulders down, and your belly tight. Those of you who take my classes regularly know that is my mantra. Chest up, shoulders down, belly tight. We're moving to warm up that body. I'm starting our timer. Reach those arms out in front. Now, if you need some help with balance while you're doing this warm-up, grab onto something and hold it if you need it. My TV's not really very stable, but you might have something nearby that is. Maybe a countertop or a couch or a table. We're changing it up. Give it a little reach. Now, you need to go at your pace all class. With your chest up, your shoulders down, and your belly tight. I want that core engaged with every single exercise. Legs are going to stay the same. Arms are going to reach for the ceiling. Keep your arms the same, point your toes. Keep those shoulders down even as you reach your arms up. At your pace. You do not need to do it at my pace. Put on some music that has a pace for you, and you move to that pace. Toes are coming back up. Arms are going to go out to the sides. Shoulders stay down. Toes are up. Arms are going to stay the same. Legs are changing. Keep those shoulders down. Push your chest up. Give me a little squeeze together in those shoulder blade department. Now we're going to bring those arms a little bigger, moving with the legs, stretching out that upper back a bit now, at a pace that works for you. And if any of these moves don't feel right for you, let's say your shoulders don't like this, you can just do this. You can open and close your hands. As long as you're moving and you're moving joints, I'm happy. If this isn't comfortable for your legs, just march in place. Whatever's right for you. Good. Moving those joints, warming them up, warming up your muscles. Now let's bring it in and out. In, out with the arms, still reaching out with those legs. Now we're going to change it. Let's tap back and push those arms forward. Again, if this is a move that might throw you off balance, don't do it. You can just march in place for this one. That's fine. Good, I just want you moving. Chest is up, shoulders are down, belly is tight. I hope you've got some water with you. Drink whenever you need it. Maybe even when you don't, you can always pause me, go do whatever it is you need to do, and join me again. Good, now we're going to take those feet wide again and do that step touch that we had started. A little bicep curl. But I've got some dumbbells with me here. You can use soup cans, you can use bean cans, you can use jars of fruit or vegetables. If you want, you could take a bag and put a couple of cans in it. If you're strong enough that one can is too light for you, you do what's best for you. You can even do it without anything and just pretend you've got weight in your arms. And when you're lifting, you'd be surprised that you can actually build muscle by just imagining that you have heavy weights. Will it be as much as you would build without extra weight? No, but that's okay. Changing your legs again. Now your arms are going to go down into a tricep press. Push. Again, at a pace that works for you. We're warming up. This is all strength today, so we're not going to get that cardiovascular system up and running like we do in stability, strength, and heart, but I do hope you'll sweat a little. Definitely be building muscle. Good, kick that butt. Now, push it out to the sides. I want you to give me that shoulder blade squeeze again. Shoulders are down, shoulder blades are squeezed together. Now you're just tapping those legs. Bring your arms in front. Now bring them up. Good, nice and close. And then take them straight up in front of you. Keep that torso tall, those shoulders down. Now I want you to reach it up from one side to the other. Give me a little bend in those knees. Reach. 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 Stretch out your side. Now we're going to turn it into a little squat. So, for some of you, you're going to get down and do a walk out and a walk back with me. And some of you are going to look at that exercise and go, no thank you. That's okay. If you don't want to do that walkout exercise, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go down to the floor and come back up, just with the reach as far as only you can reach. You don't have to touch the floor. That's going to be your first exercise. So, let's all do this, and then you can watch me do the next one, and then if you're up for joining me for that one, great. And if you're not, don't. So keep doing that. And what we're going to do for the other exercise, for those of you who want, we're going to do a walkout push-up. You don't have to do the push-up, I lied. Just a walkout. Different class, sorry. So you're going to walk out and walk back. That's all you have to do. You don't have to push it up. So if you want to join me, you walk out, you walk back. Otherwise, you're doing your squat with your reach. So join me when you're ready. Here we go. Walk out. I like to lead with the same arm and then change it to the other arm. Walk out. Walk back. So, if you wanted a core workout, here we go. Keep those shoulders down. Keep those legs engaged. When you get back here, you're using your legs to come up. Bend with the legs. Come out. Come back. If your tush is still in the air, that's okay. Use those legs. Walk out. Here, your tush might be up. Walk back. We're trying to use your upper and lower body together through the middle. Go at a pace that works for you. You might be doing my pace, you might not. I am okay with whatever you can do. If I get out here and go, I think I'm done. That's okay too. Now, we're all done. Come on up. And we're going to lunge next. So, lunging is standing. You're going to put one foot behind you, bend both knees, come back up. Feel free to hold on to something. You might want to stand sideways to it to do your lunges if you need to hold on. Not a problem. You could also hold dumbbells if you want. So it's up to you. You pick. I'm going to do it body weight only because lots of you may not have something comfortable to hold on to. Torso tall, shoulders down, belly tight. Same leg over and over. Here we go. Down and up. You can keep your arms still. You can move them. I'd like your torso tall the whole time, staying straight over your body, not leaning forward. Front knee does not go in front of your front toe. Back leg goes back as far as you comfortably can. I want you to lower with this leg, and then I want you to pull up with this leg. This leg's just doing the moving. 1 minute on each leg. 30 seconds to go on this one. Torso is tall. Shoulders are down. If you're holding dumbbells, you could hold them here. You could have them here. You choose. Only with that front leg. Good. Just as far back as you can go, just as low as you can go. Do you need to touch the floor? No. If you just get a little ways back, that's okay too. Pull with that front leg. Your body, your workout. We're going to switch legs now. I'll face this way so you can see my inside leg again. Ready? Get set. Go. Other leg going back. Grab some water while I'm here. Torso tall. My left knee doesn't like to bend as much in this position. I've got something going on with tightness in my hip flexor or my quad. Something's just grabbing down there. I don't go as deep on this side. That's okay. Sometimes when it's really warmed up, I can get a little deeper. But that's my body. You listen to your body. Torso tall. Got those dumbbells there at your side. Bent. Lowering with this leg. Pulling up with this leg. You need to have your hands on your thigh. By all means do. Remember, you can be holding on to something as well for a little balance assist. Torso tall, shoulders down and belly tight. And we are done. All right, you know how we did the walk out and then back? Now we're going to do a walk back and out with our legs. So, you think I'm crazy with that one? You're going to go back to this one. Reach for the floor. Torso is tall. Reach for the floor. So you guys can get started on that one. You're doing the walk back. I'm actually going to do it this way. You're going to put your hands down, and you're going to walk back, and then you're going to walk up. And if you can, you're going to stand up. All right, join me when you're ready. Hands go down, start walking back, and up. Hands come up, legs bring you up. Down, find that plank position, back up. Hopefully you're feeling good. When you come up to the top, straighten out those legs all the way, squeeze those glutes, come on back down. Find that position, come on back up. Use those legs. Plank position, go at a pace that works for you. Use those legs. And up and down. Plank. Bring it back up. Legs. And we are done. Good work. All right. Now we're doing side step squats. So we're all going to be in that squat position. You're going to start close together. You're going to go out to one side, come back up, go out to the other side, come back up. Scooch over a little. Ready? Join me. Down, up, down, up. Your torso's tall. Once again, you can grab a dumbbell to do this one. You can grab a soup can or two. Torso tall, shoulders down, belly tight. You don't have to have anything. Pretend it's heavier. Go nice and slow. Keep your torso tall the whole time. I want to see your chest and your eyes looking at me. Wish I could. We will be back together soon, I hope. And if not soon, we will be back together eventually. Hope you're staying safe, sheltering in place. Someday we will look back on this if we stay healthy. Torso tall, shoulders down, belly engaged the whole time. This is part of how we stay healthy. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Keep going. However, if you need to stop, stop. If you need to grab your water, grab your water. Grab your water while squatting. Chest is up. Shoulders are down. And belly is tight. Good little water break for me. Less than 30 seconds to go. As you go down, you want to keep your torso tall. Why? So your back is flat. So when you go down, you're not leaning over too far. Push is going back. Knees are staying behind your toes. Your torso is tall. Making your legs do all the work. All right, we are done with that one. Next on the agenda, get to get down on the floor. Two options here. Option number one is going to be a pelvic tilt with your knees up and your feet flat. You're going to push your back down and release. Push your back down, release. That's the pelvic tilt. The other option would be a hip lift. So you'd have your legs in the air and you're going to pelvic tilt while pushing those hips slightly up in the air. So this has a heavier, longer lever than this. So you pick pelvic tilt or hip raise. Ready? Join me. You can have your hands behind your head. You can have your hands down at your sides. What I'd like you to do is squeeze your shoulder blades together, pull your shoulders down away from your ears, and don't use your neck while doing this exercise. I'm going to put my hands here. So this is the hip lift. It's not a big range of motion, but you're pushing your back down into the mat and pulling with your lower rectus abdominis. Same thing if you're pelvic tilting. It's the same move. This is a little bit easier. Try to keep your glutes out. Lots of people want to squeeze their glutes while they do this. You can't squeeze your glutes while doing it this way. Push that back down. Breathe out while you do. So it would be hips are coming up, slightly off the ground. The more you have your legs bent, the longer the lever out here, the harder it is, the straighter they are, it might be a little bit easier. So you choose what's going to be best for you. All right. Next on the agenda could be a bridge. This is the easier version of the two exercises. The other could be a plank. So you can do a rear plank. And then if you'd like, you could add a crab walk in. So you pick what's going to be best for you. Bridge would look like this. You're going to have your shoulder blades down, your shoulder blades squeezed together, and the plank would look like this. Shoulder blades down, shoulder blades squeezed together. Ready? Hold your shoulders down, squeeze your shoulder blades together, get set, tighten your abdomen, thighs, and glutes, and go. Everybody's pushing those hips up off the mat. If you are bridging, your knees are up, your feet are flat. If you're planking, you've got your hips up. And if you want, you can do the crab walk. Pull your toes towards your head. You could go forward and backwards with your crab walk. You can go sideways with your crab walk. You choose whatever's going to be best for you. You can hold it still. You can take a break. You can put your hips down and come back up. You can bend those arms and come back up. You choose what's going to be challenging for you. What I'd like is your hips up. You can lift one leg and then the other leg. You can do that if you were bridging too. If you're bridging, you try to keep your thighs level. You'd have your knees bent and you'd straighten one leg and then straighten the other leg. You pick. Hips are up, shoulders are down, abs are tight, glutes are tight, thighs are tight. You can pull your toes really towards your head a lot, or you don't have to. You find what's going to be best for you. Change it up, try different things. We are done. All right, let's see. Okay, next on the agenda, we're going to sit here like this, and we're going to lean back slightly. If you want to support your low back, you can have your hands here and lift up one and then the other. If you want to really challenge your abs, you can just hold yourself like this. So you choose. This is the isometric abdominal contraction. You can have your hands down. Wherever your hands are comfortable, it might be close, it might be far. It depends on your shoulder ability, your strength. Whatever works for you is what I want you to do. Legs are out straight. Chest is up, shoulders are down, belly is tight, and I'm going to start my minute. So if you want, you can have your arms here, or here, or here, or here. You pick. Engage here. Keep your back flat. If you start to hurt too much in your hip flexors, by all means, grab the floor. So you're working on your abdomen. This is an isometric contraction. You are contracting your rectus abdominis, and then I want you to push your transverse abdominals into your spine. Try to hold yourself up the whole time. You could try a little Russian twist. You do what's best for you. If this is something you haven't done before, this might be very challenging, so put those hands down, take a break, and then join me again. You decide what's going to be best for you. If you're quite strong, you could grab a dumbbell and do the Russian twist with the dumbbell. Notice I'm moving my shoulders, but I'm not twisting my spine. Some people can twist their spines, but lots of people can't. So I'm going to demonstrate the people who can't. We are done. Good work. All right, let's see what's next on our agenda. Okay, we get to stand up. So come join me. Up we go. And you're going to grab your dumbbells, or your soup cans, or your bean cans, or your other vegetable cans. Maybe it's fruit in a jar. And we're going to do a bicep curl with a shoulder press. So, you pick a weight that's going to be challenging for you. I'm going to pick these guys, I think. And we're going to do a bicep curl with a shoulder press. So, you've got a slight bend in your knees. Your tush is slightly back. I'm going to demonstrate it from the side to start. And then you're going to curl the arms up. You're going to reach for the ceiling. You're going to come back down and down. Ready? Join me when you're ready. So, curl, push towards the ceiling, back down, and down. I've got a little bend in my knees. I've got my tush back the whole time. When I bring those dumbbells up towards the ceiling, I am not leaning back. I am keeping myself straight. Curl, push, down. Elbows are locked by your sides. Use your abdomen for leverage, not your collarbones. So don't get your neck engaged. Bicep curl, shoulder press. Bicep curl. Neck is relaxed. Keep yourself pointing straight up and down as you go up. And if you fatigue, before we're done, you get to stop. If you just start getting tired before that minute is up, you could do one arm at a time. You could go to lighter weights and keep the 2 arms at a time. We are done with this exercise. All right, the next exercise is going to be another lunge, but we're going to alternate lunges this time. So you're going to step back, come up, step back, come up. Looks like this from the side. Step back, come up, step back, come up. Remember too, you could hold a dumbbell or 2. You choose what's best for you. Maybe I'll hold 1 this time. I like to hold it here. You could hold it here, whatever's comfortable for you. And then we're going to step back lunge. Ready? Join me when you're ready. When you step back, you want your feet to be hip width apart. Try to keep your core engaged. Your chest up, your shoulders down. Lowering with that front leg, raising back up with that front leg. Good. Chest is up, shoulders are down. Do a range of motion that doesn't hurt you. If this hurts your knees, make it a little smaller, just make it a step back. Or you could even just balance on one leg and then the other leg. You choose the movement that's best for you. Your torso is tall. Remember too, you could be holding onto a table or a chair or a countertop at your side so that you have some help with balance if you need it. Looking good, gang. Alrighty. The next one is a bent over row. So with this one, actually, you know what? I'm going to change it. We're going to do a bent over fly. So grab your lightest weights, or maybe even no weights. You're going to lean over, your tailbone in the air, your back flat, slight bend in your knees. Your arms are going to start out together, then you're going to raise them up and bring them back down while you look at the floor. So just look at me for now so you can see what I'm doing. Okay? And then you're going to join me, but you're going to look straight at the floor. I'm going to grab my lightest dumbbells. So again, this is something you might do with no weight, and that's okay. Tailbone in the air, bend those knees, back as flat to the floor as you can get it. Ready, get set, bring those elbows up towards the ceiling. Notice I've got a little bit of a bend in my elbow, and I'm leading with my elbow, squeezing my shoulder blades together, and using my arms to hold that dumbbell, but I'm not trying to raise with my arms. I'm trying to raise with my back. Tailbone is in the air. Back is as flat as you can get it. Try to keep your shoulders pulled down away from your ears, more towards your hips. If you start to get too tired, put those dumbbells down and just do it with your arms. Nothing wrong with that. We're trying to build strength in that upper back. Lots of us aren't very strong there. So squeeze. Again, if you've got the dumbbells, you're leading with the dumbbells, not your hands. Looking straight down. 7 seconds, unless you've hit fatigue, in which case, congratulations. This is a strength building class. So if you picked weights, we are done, that are heavy enough that you fatigue before the minute is up, congratulations, good for you. Okay. That was 3 exercises in a row. The bicep shoulder curl, the bicep curl shoulder press, the lunge, and the fly. We're going to do them again. So grab those dumbbells for bicep curl shoulder press. This is set number 2. So if set number 1 was a little heavy, go a little lighter this time. That works. Push back, slight bend in those knees, belly tight, shoulders are down. Ready? Join me. Bicep curl, shoulder press, and back down. Bicep curl, shoulder press. Keep your back flat the whole time. Up, up, down, down. At a pace that works for you. And remember, as you get tired, you might decide to do one arm at a time. That's okay. Keep your core stable. You want to do as many as you can do with good form. And what good form is for this exercise is tush back, belly tight, not using your neck muscles, not straining from the front of your chest, smoothly going up and down, slowly with control. Sometimes we get here and then those dumbbells want to fly down. Nope, you're going to control them down. Up slowly and down slowly. But again, if you hit fatigue before our minute is up, congratulations. It means you picked a weight that is going to help you build muscle. Now our minute is up. All right, lunges again. So here we go. You can hold a dumbbell or you don't have to. This time I'll do it from the side. Alternating legs, one leg, then the other leg. Ready, get set, go. Alternating step back lunges. You could also do step forward lunges. My knees don't particularly care for them, but I'll give you a demonstration. Step forward, come back, and step forward, and come back. You choose. We're working on dynamic balance as we do these. And obviously we're alternating the legs. You want to keep that torso tall the whole time. This time you're pushing off with your front leg. You're lowering with your front leg, and pushing off with your front leg. Again, you do it in a way that best suits you. Torso tall, shoulders down, belly tight. Really engage that core. Looking good, gang. Wish I could see you. We are done. Come on back up. And we're doing the reverse fly again. So, grab your lightest apparatus or nothing. Push goes back, bending forward. If you want, you could put one leg in front and one leg behind. My front hamstring gets too tight when I do that. So I'm going to do it with 2, but you choose what's going to be best for you. Tailbone in the air, back is flat. Palms face each other. Lead with your elbows. You're coming up towards the ceiling and down, pulling with your middle back. Those shoulder blades, squeeze, lift, lower down at a pace that works for you. And remember, if you get tired, put those dumbbells down and just squeeze. Lead with the elbows. Neck is relaxed. You're not using your neck. You're using your upper back. You could do one arm at a time, but you've got to work hard to keep that core engaged so you don't twist and hurt your back. But it is feasible. I'll face you. So you can do that. No problem with that. Or do both of them at once. Neck is relaxed. Tailbone in the air, back flat. 5 seconds and you're done, unless you've already hit fatigue, in which case, congratulations. Good job. All right. Let me see where we are in class so I can decide whether we're doing 3 sets. Nope, we're doing 2. Okay. Next on the agenda, you're going to be down on your back for this one, and you're going to do a lat pullover. Students who take my class regularly, this is their favorite. Pretend I'm flat on my back, my arms are coming over and up. I'm using these muscles here on my back. So you might want to bring over a couple sets of dumbbells for this exercise. And actually, bring over, if you have a heavier and a lighter set, bring over your heavier and lighter sets. You're going to lie down on your back for this next exercise and for the one after that. Okay, so that way you've got a heavier set and a lighter set should you need those options. Okay, on your back, on your mat. So for this next exercise, again, it looks like this. You've got a teeny tiny bend at your elbow. You're bringing your arms over your head, back up, using these muscles here and these muscles here. This is where your leverage comes from. So pick a dumbbell, and if you find out that it's too heavy or too light, you can always switch to your lighter ones or your heavier ones. Tuck your chin in, pull your shoulders down away from your ears, squeeze your shoulder blades together. For this exercise, you can have your knees up. I'm too close to my TV stand, or you can have your legs out straight, or you can have your legs up. I prefer legs up. It helps me to push my back down, but you do what's best for you. Arms are going to be straight up in the air. Tiny little bend in your elbows, and then you're going to bring those dumbbells over your head and back up. You do not have to touch the floor. You do have to keep your abdomen tight and try to use your upper back, not your neck. Join me when you're ready. Down and up, pulling with the muscles that are on the back side of your shoulder blades. Those are your lats. Neck is not helping. You want to get your leverage from the bottom of your abdomen, where you're pushing your back into that mat, whether your legs are up, whether your legs are down, or whether your legs are out straight. You're pushing your belly button into your spine. So neck is relaxed. Using your upper back, actually more your middle back, behind those shoulder blades. Pull. Keep your neck out of it. Consciously think about relaxing your neck. If you fatigue before the minute's up, congratulations, pat yourself on the back, because you picked weights that were challenging for you. If this hurts your shoulder, please only do a range of motion that doesn't. You may only get here, but I still know you're using those lats. All right, our minute is up. Now we're going to stand up. Yes, I know I said we'd be using these two things while we're lying down. We will, but we're going to stand up in the middle and do a deadlift. So come on up. One good thing that you get out of exercise is the ability to get up and down off the floor. So get yourself back up. Grab one of those sets of dumbbells. We're going to do a deadlift next. So we're going to be working the back of our hamstrings. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to stand with a tiny little bend in your knees. You're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together and have your back flat. Then you're going to slide those dumbbells or your hands down your legs and then pull back up, driving through your heels, your hamstrings, and your glutes. You want to keep those shoulder blades squeezed together the whole time so your back stays flat and doesn't round. We don't want to see this. We want to see this. So join me when you're ready. You're going to feel this in the back of your thighs. If you are flexible, your hands may go all the way to the floor. Secret, not. I am not flexible, especially my hamstrings. So I don't get very far down, but I can feel this exercise as I drive through my heels to pull myself back up while I keep my back flat. Notice my knees bend. Some people can keep their legs straight. Once again, me not so much. But I'm feeling it through my hamstrings. I'm driving through my heels. I'm squeezing my glutes at the top. And then back down. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Keep those shoulders down. Drive through your heels. Feel it in the back of your thighs. Good. I hope you're feeling it back there. If you get fatigued before we're done, you can stop. And if you can do this all day, maybe find some heavier somethings to use next time we are done. All right. Now you get to get back down on the floor. So we're going to lay down again, and we're going to do tricep extensions. So same position as the first exercise that we did on the floor, but you're just going to bend and straighten your elbows now. The other one was coming over your head. We're not doing it in that way now. We're just bending and straightening the elbows. So pick a set of dumbbells, pick a set of soup cans, pick whatever you can, and remember, you don't have to have anything. Pretend you've got something heavy in those arms and you can bend and straighten. So remember, you could have your knees up, your legs out straight, or your knees up and your legs out from your knees. You pick, push your back down into the mat. Ready? We're going to bend and straighten those arms. Bring your dumbbells down towards your forehead. If you find that to be easy and you don't have heavier weights, bring your arms further back so your dumbbells go more towards the floor at the top of your head. That should be a little bit more challenging. If you find this plenty hard, then you put those arms wherever you're comfortable. Try to keep your neck out of it. Once again, get the leverage from your abdomen. Way down low between your hips. Push with your abs down as you lower those dumbbells down and try to pull them back up. Bend and straighten. Remember, if you hit fatigue before the minute's up, congratulations, it means you picked weights that were heavy enough to help you build muscle. And if this is really easy, maybe look around your house for something a little heavier than what you're using now. But remember, you can pretend it's heavy. You can push up and down, and we are done with that exercise. Okay, this group of exercises has 4 to the set. The last group had 3. This one has 4. I'd like you to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. You're going to push your hips up. Hold those hips level. Then you're going to keep your thighs level, straighten one leg, and then the other leg. Join me when you're ready. So we're doing a bridge with leg extension. So you're holding your glutes in place, both sides, while you also use your quads. We're also using your abdomen. And remember, shoulder blades are down and squeezed together. Try to keep your thighs level. It's easier if you bring that leg up, so try to keep it in line with your other leg. Straighten and straighten. Try to keep your feet in line with your hips. They want to go towards the middle. See if you can keep them a tiny bit wider. And then try to keep your hips level the whole time. The leg that is straightening out, that hip wants to drop, don't let it, keep it up. Neck is relaxed. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs, use the quads. Good job. Less than 10 seconds, and then we're going to go back to the lat pullover. All right, come on down with your hips. Grab those dumbbells for your lat pullover. Remember, you can have your legs here, you can have your legs here, or you could have your legs here. Pick the comfortable position for you. Dumbbells are going to start up straight up over your head. Tighten your belly, and then you're going to lower them down from the shoulder joint, not the elbow joint. Join me when you're ready. Chin is tucked in, neck is relaxed. Abdomen's where you get your leverage. Pull from your lats. Down and up. You can use any kind of strengthener. And remember, you don't have to have anything. Pretend you've got weights in your hands. Or pretend you're pushing up through sludge, really thick water, like molasses. Lower down, push back up. Make sure your abdomen is pushing into your spine. Your neck is not helping. And also, don't forget to breathe. Belly button to your spine. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. Keep that chin tucked in, that neck relaxed. You might see me tucking my chin in over and over again. Because if your neck tries to help, don't let it. All right, we get to stand up again. Deadlift. Come join me. Tighten that belly. Roll over or roll up. And then we're going to stand. Okay. Start again. I keep sliding it in. Okay. Dumbbells are on the front of your thighs. Shoulder blades are squeezed together. Legs are somewhat straight, but with a tiny little bend. And then you're going to slide down those legs. Drive through your heels. Come back up. Join me when you're ready. It takes you a little longer to get up. Don't worry about that. Just join me when you're ready. Shoulder blades are squeezed together. Shoulders are down. Drive through those heels. Down and up. Looking good, gang. Back is flat. Think about it. Drive through the heels. Feel it in your hamstrings. And if you happen to be looking at the camera, I'm looking at the camera. If you're looking at the screen, you'll notice I can get a little lower than I could at the beginning. My hamstrings have loosened up some. My back is still flat. I wasn't looking to get lower. I just happened to notice it because I've got a television in front of me that reflects back at me, so I can see it. Doesn't matter whether or not you can get any lower. I want you working your hamstrings with your back neutral spine. And we are done. You get to get back down on the floor. How much time we've got left? All right, we're doing well. On your back again. Now we're doing tricep extensions. So that's with those arms up again. This is the one where you bend your elbows, bringing those dumbbells towards your forehead, or maybe behind you on the floor. Whatever's going to strengthen the back of your arms, your triceps. So knees can be up, or legs out straight, or knees up. You pick what's best for you. Push your belly button to your spine. Ready? Join me. Down and up. From the elbows. Your shoulder joint isn't moving. Keep your chin tucked in. Keep your abdomen engaged. You're using the back of your arms. This is an exercise, if you get tired, that you could do one arm at a time. If you have heavier soup cans and lighter soup cans, and you started with the heavier ones, and you want to go to the lighter ones, by all means switch. If you have dumbbells, and you have heavier and lighter, you could also switch. You just want to work to fatigue. If you're tired and you're done, that's okay too. Remember, the objective is to build strength. To build strength, you only have to get 6 or 8 reps. If fewer than 6 reps, it might be too heavy. And if you can do 25 or 30, it might be too light. If you're trying to just maintain your muscle mass though, that's okay. But if you're trying to build, you want to fatigue before that minute's up. All right, dumbbells go down. We're going to do the bridge again, but this time we're going to do a single leg bridge, 30 seconds each leg. So options for single leg bridge would be ankle on thigh, pushing up and down, or leg straight up in the air, pushing up and down. And I lied, we're going to do a minute on each leg. We have time. So shoulders down, shoulder blades squeezed together, ankle on thigh, or legs straight up in the air. I'll start with my ankle on my thigh. Tighten your belly and your glutes. Ready? Hips are going to go up and down, up and down. This is how it looks if you've got your ankle on your thigh. This is a great stretch for the leg that's on top. This is how it looks if you've got your leg up in the air. Another option would be to have that leg out. This one's a little bit harder because you've got a longer lever. You pick what's going to be best for you. Keep those shoulder blades squeezed together. Keep those shoulders down. You could have the leg here. You could have the leg here. Or you could have the leg here. All are good. You choose what feels best for you. You could vary it up. You could do one like this, one like this, one like this, one like this. You choose what's going to be best for you. It doesn't matter to me as long as it feels good to you. So you pick. You've got 2 seconds left. All right, let's switch legs. So the other ankle's going up on the thigh. I have to get a kink out of my knee. Again, re-squeeze those shoulder blades together. Re-push those shoulders down. Tuck your chin in. Ready? Belly buttocks, thighs are tight. Hips are going to go up and down. You can start with your ankle on your thigh. You can start with your leg up. Whatever's going to be best for you for your workout today. As long as you're working those muscles, I don't care what you do. And the nice thing about working out at home is you don't have any Joneses to keep up with. So you do what's best for you and do not compare yourself to me because I'm just the instructor. My job is to show you what the form should look like with your shoulders down, your chin tucked in, your core engaged, and then you choose the exercise that feels best for you. It does not matter what the instructor can do. It matters what you can do. Yes, I know I say that all the time, but I say it because it's true, and you've got to listen to your body. This is our last exercise, and then we get to stretch. We're almost done. Hopefully you're feeling it. And we are done. Hug your knees to your chest. You can roll a little left and a little right. And it's time to stretch. So make sure you've got room. Maybe roll your dumbbells out a little bit. You're going to straighten your arms down by your sides to start while you straighten out your legs. Then you're going to gently bring those arms up over your head as far as they will go. Not everybody's arms get up over their head. If yours don't worry about it. Then you find a position that works for you. Bring those arms down by your sides. Flex your hands and feet, pulling your fingers and toes towards your head, and push your shoulders down. Nice deep breath, pulling those fingers and toes towards your head. Let it all flop down. Bring your knees up. Put your feet flat. Take your right ankle, put it on your left thigh. Push your right knee away or pull your left leg up so that you feel a stretch somewhere in the vicinity of the right hip, the low back, maybe down towards the knee. You might feel it in front. Tuck your chin in, push your shoulders down. Nice deep breaths. This is called a figure 4 piriformis stretch. A great stretch for people with low back issues. Set your left foot down on the ground, straighten your right leg up in the air. We're doing 4 stretches for the right leg, followed by 4 stretches for the left leg. Straighten your left leg out on the mat. We are stretching the right hamstring. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, try to get both legs as straight as you can. Flex both feet as much as you can, pulling your toes towards your head. Tuck your chin in and relax your shoulders. You could try turning from that hip socket, a little left or a little right. Where are you tight? Now take that leg, pull a little closer. Your knee might bend a little, and move that right ankle around. Point, flex, circles. Chin is tucked in, shoulders are down. If you're holding that leg up, use your arms, not your neck. Next stretch, arms out to your sides like you're a letter T, with your palms facing the ceiling. Take that right leg, drop it over to your left. No, you don't have to have both hands on the ground. No, both feet don't have to touch the ground. Work within your range of flexibility. You're stretching out the outside of the right leg, the right hip, the low back on the right side, across your chest and down your right arm. Now tighten your belly. Take your left hand, put it by the inside of your right thigh. Help push that leg up and hug that right knee into your chest. Tuck your chin in. Relax your shoulders. Nice deep breaths. All right, now we're going to do the left leg. So set your right foot down on the ground with your right knee up in the air. Take your left ankle, put it on the right thigh. Push your left knee away. You can leave it there, or if it feels good to you, you could pull that right leg up. Make sure your chin stays tucked in and your shoulders stay down. You're amazed at how they both creep up, especially if you're tight or if something hurts a little bit. Try to keep them down. Nice deep breaths, feeling it somewhere in the vicinity of that left hip. If you lifted your right leg up, please set it down. Straighten your left leg up in the air. Hands go behind your left thigh. Tuck your chin in, relax your shoulders, straighten your right leg out on the ground. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, try to get both legs as straight as you can. Flex both feet as much as you can. Tuck your chin in, relax your shoulders, and then if you want, you could try that little twist in or out from the hip. Chin is tucked in, shoulders are down. Now pull that leg a little closer, move that left ankle around. Point, flex, circles. All right, arms out to your sides like you're a letter T with your palms facing the ceiling. Take that left leg, drop it over to your right. Neck is relaxed, chin is tucked in. Just let gravity push you down. Nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Tighten your belly. Take your right hand, put it by the inside of your left thigh. Push your left leg up, hug your left knee into your chest. Tuck your chin in, relax your shoulders. Try to get your right leg as straight as you can. You're stretching the back of your left hip and the front of your right hip. Now add your right leg to your left. So both knees are hugged in. Roll a little left and a little right. Now stop in the middle. Take the bottoms of your feet, point them to the ceiling. Gently reach behind your thighs. Try to pull your knees towards your armpits. You could also try reaching down your legs towards your shins or your ankles or even the bottoms of your feet and gently bring those knees towards your armpits. You could roll a little left and a little right again. And depending on your flexibility, this might look different for you than me. Compared to some people, I'm tight. Compared to others, I'm loose. It doesn't matter. We're not comparing. Just know that you don't have to look just like me. All right, let go of those legs. Tighten your belly. You're going to roll over or roll up onto either your side or your stomach. For this stretch, you can do it either way. Some people like to lie on their side, and they're going to stretch the quad at the top leg. I prefer to lie on my stomach. And I'm going to put my fist under my forehead. I'm going to put my other arm by my side. So if you're lying on your side, you're going to take your top arm and put it by your side. If you're on your stomach, you're going to take the arm that's not under your forehead, put it by your side. Then you're going to bend the leg with the arm beside it. You're going to gently bring your heel towards your buttock. If you can grab your pant leg, or your sock, or your shoe, or your foot, or your ankle, by all means do. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just gently bring that heel towards your buttock to stretch the front of your thigh. We're stretching your quadriceps here. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, deliberately relax your shoulders. Let your head sink down onto your arm, whether you're on your side or your stomach. And breathe. Feel the stretch in the front of the thigh of the leg that is bent. Nice deep breaths. All right, let's switch sides. So if you're on your side, you're going to roll over. If you're on your stomach, you're going to put the other fist on your forehead. Then you're going to bring the free arm next to your leg. The leg that has the arm next to it is going to bend. Pant leg, sock, shoe, foot, or ankle to help pull your heel towards your buttock do. Otherwise, just gently bring that heel towards your buttock using your hamstring. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, deliberately relax your shoulders. Let your head sink down onto your arm, whether it's your ear sinking down or your forehead sinking down. Just breathe. Feel the stretch in the front of the thigh of the leg that is bent. Nice deep breaths. All right, let go of that leg. Come on up onto your elbows. Drop your head down. Stretching out the back of the neck. Just hang here and stretch. And then from here, if it feels good to you, you come up onto your hands for a cobra stretch. However, if you have osteoporosis in your spine, don't do this because too much extension. From here, come on up onto your knees. Push your back up, drop your head down. Drop your back down, lift your head up. Push your back up, drop your head down. From this position, sit back on your feet. Drop your head down between your arms. Sit down as low as you can. Walk your arms as far away from your back as you can. Take those lap pullovers. Now we're stretching. Shift your hips over one foot. Walk your hands to the opposite edge of your towel or your mat and lean. Try to relax your neck. Nice deep breaths. Walk your hands back to the middle. Shift your hips walk your hands to the opposite away. Try to relax your neck. Back to the middle. Come on up onto your knees. I like to add a little extra cushion under my knees because I'm on a cement floor with a very thin rug on it. Roll up your towel or your mat and do the same. You also don't have to. If this hurts your knees to be on them, you can also stand up to do this exercise. Okay, you're going to take the leg that's not on the extra cushion and put it in front of you. Or if you're standing and you're holding on to something, you're going to put one leg back. If you're standing, the leg that is back, that heel comes up, you're going to bend both knees, and you're going to push your hips forward. Everybody, the leg that is back, that arm's going to go up, bend behind your head, tuck your chin in, push your head back into your hand. You're stretching from this tricep, down the front of your chest, through your hip flexor, a little bit of quad. If you're standing again, push your hips forward. If you're on your knee, you can gently come forward. Make sure that this knee doesn't go in front of this toe. So if you need to scooch this foot up a little more, by all means do. Torso tall, shoulders down. And breathe. And then we're going to switch sides. If you're standing, please hold on with the other arm. If you're on your knees, put the other knee on the extra cushion. Take that other leg, put it in front of you. Everybody, the leg that's back, that arm's going to go up, bend behind your head, tuck your chin in, push your head into your hand. If you are standing, your back heel is up, you're going to bend both knees and push your hips forward. And if you're on your knees, you can gently come forward. Remember, this knee should not go in front of this toe. Torso tall, shoulders down, chin tucked in. Deep breaths. All right, now we're going to stand up. Everybody's going to stand up. We're going to do a calf stretch, and then we're done. So for your calf stretches, you're going to have one foot in front and one foot behind. Back leg will be straight, back heel will be down. Roll your shoulders back and down. We're stretching the top part of the calf of the leg that is back. Keeping that heel down, bend that back leg slightly. Now you're stretching a little lower in the calf, a little deeper in the calf. You might feel this in the bottom of your foot. Try to keep that heel down as best you can. Roll your shoulders back and down again. Good. Let's switch legs. The other leg is back. That leg is straight. Roll your shoulders back and down. Your front leg is bent. Try to have your back heel down. You're stretching the top part of the calf on that back leg. Torso is tall. Now bend that back leg slightly. That heel down again, deeper and lower down that calf is wherever you should feel it. If you have a gravity storm, grab something. Roll your shoulders back and down. Bring that leg in and breathe with me. Come on down, breathe in and out. And out. One more time. And out. I hope you had a good workout. I hope you have a terrific rest of your day. I hope you'll work out with me again, and I hope that you will be back at the Y as soon as we reopen. Take care. Thanks for joining me.